welcome to the stream, everyone. I hope we're having a good day out there. The indie world, I mean, it's about to be a big thing. It's about to start in 20 minutes. We're gonna get some predictions out there beforehand, and then really get right into it. I wonder if we get any good indie games this year. I need to pull away from AAA games. A lot of people really like this game called Pizza Tower, and I'm thinking that that's gonna come. And that what Pizza Tower is a sort of, why can't I freaking see chat? What Pizza Tower is basically like Wario Land, but different. Yeah, so I'm it's like that same gameplay that those Wario Land games have, but kind of reimagined in the modern era and with a guy and a crazy art style. So I'm excited. What's up, Jen? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Infinite, how do you not know what Silk Song is, bruh? Silk Song is it's for Hollow Knight. It's a Hollow Knight like sequel. Yep, Jen has it covered. What's up, Elias? Welcome to the stream. I'm ready. I'm excited to see what we have today. It's gonna be interesting. Howdy, everybody. Welcome to the stream, Ayasha. All right. So what's up, Noah? Welcome to the stream. I think Silk Song, Silk Song is the Hollow Knight sequel. So in my defense, Hollow Knight has been on my list of games to play. How you doing, Miss Josie and Infinite? I'm great. Excited to get this show on the road with it. You guys like the background music? We're rolling with some Nintendo good vibes right now. Does Microsoft have the marketing rights to Silk Song though? Even if they do, Microsoft with things like this and like indies and stuff, I wouldn't put them past putting it in an indie world because of their relationship with Nintendo. But to be fair, I'm also not entirely sure. I am TBH, I don't want to get into it. I am not the biggest like roguelike person, and I'm not great at stuff like that. So like Dead Cells, I've seen that entire game, and I feel like I've played it because I've sat there while my boyfriend played it for hours. So I feel like that counts. I'm pretty familiar with it, and I think like if I were to ever play Hollow Knight, that's how I would get into it as well. Is just like watch him play the whole thing, because it's an enjoyable thing to just sit there and watch. But I'm not someone who really is great at those games, so I haven't played a ton of them. What's up, Shinobi? Welcome to the stream. Look at all these mods we have in the house today. What a good time. Thank you guys for the 22 of you that are here. If you guys you want to like the stream, it helps me out so much, and I super appreciate it. What's up, Angry Guy? Have you ever played Celeste? I have. I didn't finish Celeste. I played it on Game Pass when I had a free trial. Actually, I still have Game Pass now, so I should go back and finish it. I haven't finished it, but super good game. Super good game. I have always wanted to play Celeste. I heard it's a really great indie. Yeah, it is. I just haven't finished it, but even I think I was about halfway through. So like the story and stuff is really, really good. For anyone who haven't played Hollow Knight, it's a Metroidvania a la Ori, but the combat is very punishing. Highly recommend. Yeah, it's like a Metroidvania mixed with like Dark Souls, and it has some like gothic horror element things, but it's super, super fun. From what I've seen of it, and like people love it. I mean, it's one of the best regarded indies ever. You can get hours and hours out of that game, and it's like $15. Definitely worth it. I'm not loving this music. There we go. Shovel Knight is my favorite indie game. Haven't played Shovel Knight, which is crazy. I know I need to actually play that one for sure. Man, ain't gonna lie, Ori made me cry, but Ori was a sad one. Ori was a good, super good game, though. Smash Bros. Yep. What's up, John? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Justin? Welcome to the stream. Brayden, welcome to the stream as well. Thanks, everyone, so much for being here. If you guys want to like the stream, that would help so much. More Viz. Hello, first time here. Welcome to the stream, dude. Or dudette. I'm so excited that you're here. We're going to have a good time. I didn't realize we're still on my stream music. Little thing. My bad. I want to play Ori too. It's a good game. Welcome to the stream, Pi. You should play Xenoblade music. I know, Xenoblade music is really good, but I feel like it was a little too intense for right now, you know? Like, we're doing a bunch of indies. I gotta keep it low-key right now, pretty chill, and I feel like this is pretty chill. Dead Cells looks cool because of the Castlevania expansion. Yeah, it does. What's up, Isaiah? What's up, Marcus? Hi, guys. Welcome to the stream. I'm so excited that everyone's here. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm super excited. I hope you guys are super excited. What are some predictions that everyone has? I know everyone thinks we're going to see Silksong, right? To some extent. Or not thinks, but like you're hoping that that's a prediction, right? So Zelda Cadence of Hyrule should be the go-to music. Yeah? Yeah, that's true. That has really good music. So that's actually, speaking of Cadence of Hyrule, so I'm sort of thinking that in this presentation, not even thinking, hoping that in this presentation, they're going to give us something like that, where Nintendo gives one of their IPs to an indie developer and lets them go crazy with it. Because I feel like it'd be so good, because they have a lot of those untapped IPs that would make so much sense. Like, why not give Wario to the Pizza Tower people? Let them make an actual WarioWare game, you know what I mean? Thanks, saw you on the Spawncast last weekend. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you. Welcome to the stream. I hope you like the vibes here. I hope you stick around. I mostly play AAA games and want to get into some indie games. Any recommendations? Well, my favorite indie game. I mean, Celeste is like a go-to. That's really good. I haven't even finished that one, but very good game. Little Gator Game is a really great indie. That's probably my favorite indie on the Switch. You should definitely check that one out. New Mario announcement. It's an indie world, Marcus, so probably not. Unless they give the Mario IP to an indie developer to have them make a platformer starring Mario in the style of Celeste or something like that. You know, that'd be really cool. The indie I always recommend to anyone is Celeste. Kind of obvious, but the story message is great. Also, be very careful with music, not to get copyright. I know. This is stream safe stuff. I've looked into it all. We're good. I'm going in with no expectations, just looking to see something cool. That's what you gotta do. A small one from an indie. Day one buy if Nintendo does something like Cadence of Hyrule again. That's what I'm hoping. I want it so bad. It's so cool too. Like imagine if they gave F-Zero to the Fast RMX people. You know what I mean? Like, that could be a banger. And they won't even have to do anything, and they just reap the rewards. They don't even have to do anything. It's such a good one. I'm still new to indie games, never really explored them. Well, the indie worlds are very good if you want to check some stuff out like that. Honestly, I have no expectation for the presentation. The past indie worlds have mainly focused on giving indies we never heard of a spotlight to show their game. That's true. When we got actually, not that I'm like hoping for this, but I think something really cool would be to get more like beat 'em ups, because like Shredder's Revenge was announced in one of these indie worlds a while ago, and that game is phenomenal. That's like one of my favorite games ever. So Fist is a very good indie game, forgotten by everyone. I haven't played that one. Shoot, I could go through what eShop buys, dozens of love them. Yeah. Most video game music is fine on stream. Yeah. Melogia is a great indie Zelda-like. Oh, I haven't played it. Oh, you know what's probably going to be shown? Mina the Hollower. I would assume. Maybe not, because it's pretty popular, but I feel like Mean of the Hollower would be very good. Heck yes, it's been so long since we got anything F-Zero related. For real, Toby. We need Nintendo to give a golden sun to an indie studio. For real. Graham, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. I love Streets of Rage 4. Shredders was awesome. Yeah, Streets of Rage 4 is super, super good. Maybe we'll get an I'm sorry for sports story. Yeah, maybe an apology for putting out a unfinished game. So many bugs in that game, I can't even deal. Same studio has another one called Aztec's Forbidden God. Oh, interesting. Have you ever played River City Girls? I have not, but I'm definitely want to check it out. F-Zero has so much potential as well. Would love to see more of it. That's what I'm saying. Give it to the Fast RMX studio, and they'd be all over that. What's up, Rigo? Welcome to the stream. We'll probably get Gumbrella Date. Oh, that's true. That game looked pretty cool. I wonder when the next actual direct will be. Probably like June, July. This one's cool. I'm pleasantly surprised. You know, I really didn't expect anything like this. So, honestly, didn't even know that this was a thing until someone in my stream last night said something. And I was like, oh my god, well, of course we gotta react. I wonder, good morning. What's up, Break Stew? Welcome to the stream. Something like the Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, but made for an indie studio. That would be great. That's true. That would be great. Getting date for Mean of the Hollower would be awesome, right? I'm excited for that game, actually. That game looks pretty cool. I played River City Girls with a friend and had a good time with it. Yeah, I want to play it for sure. There's a Star Fox looking game called X Zodiac that I hope to get a Switch. Oh, cool. I'm hoping that we get a Pizza Tower port, like if nothing else. Over, under on a card game showing up. Toby, there's a Street Fighter showcase at 5. I can't wait to watch. Ooh, that's interesting. I'll probably watch that too. Can't wait to see Silksong, I hope. Hopefully. Welcome to the stream, Edison. Bug Fables is a great Paper Mario clone, but darker. I recommend it. Yeah. Arlo talked a lot about that game, actually. Ton about it. What's up, Justin? How's it going, everybody? Thank you guys so much for 32 likes. You guys are beasts. I appreciate it. What's up, Alex 1X Gaming? Welcome to the stream. This directs are always a coin toss. Who knows what they'll show? Yeah, the thing is, you got to go in with zero expectations, right? I think we're saying a bunch of stuff. We're talking about how it'd be nice if they showed Mean of the Hollower, if it'd be nice if they showed Silksong. It'd be nice, you know, if they did this and that. Pizza Tower would be great, but really, you got to have no expectations, and then you cannot be let down, and then it's just a great time. What's up, Hayden? Welcome to the stream, dude. There's a little dude I used to teach swim lessons to named Hayden. He was such a beast. Arlo needs to go to the Spawncast sometime. Oh, that'd be so cool. This is a vibe. Well, welcome to the stream, Seacrest. You are a vibe. I'm excited, guys. This is going to be a great time. Thank you guys in the chat for being so positive and nice this morning. I appreciate it a lot. I just like to have the positive, good vibes, you know what I mean? So I appreciate it. Zelda has so much great music. That is true. That is very true. All right. Thank you, everyone who's here watching this with me. It's going to be a good time. We're going to react. And I'm awake, so I'll freak out a little more if you guys want. Just kidding. Nice. No expectations. I didn't even know it was going to happen. Perfect. See, that's how I was yesterday. I didn't even realize. And then I was like, oh, bang. We got something to talk about today on stream and to react to. You know what I mean? Pokemon has a fire soundtrack. That is true. I use a lot of those songs in the backgrounds of my videos. Good morning. Are you skipping calls for this indie world? Skipping call. I don't know if I know what you mean, my guy. My bad. I think we'll get at least 2 shadow drops today. Probably. We usually get a decent amount on the indie worlds. Want to see Hollow Knight Silksong? We all do. Oh. Are you skipping class for the... No. No, I'm not. I do not have class today. Did you see OJ's freak for the Xenoblade DLC? No. I'll probably hear about it on this podcast. We're actually going to go raid him after we're done here. Depending on how long he's live. What's up, Omar? Welcome to the stream. What's up, guys? Thanks, everyone, so much for being here. This is going to be a really good time, and I'm just excited to react with everyone. I used to skip class for some directs, LMAO. I did too. In high school, I did like twice, but my teachers didn't care. I also, like, when I was actually really into the Switch, it was like sort of during COVID. Like 2019 was sort of iffy there, but usually it was during COVID, so I would just open another tab while in Zoom. Or sometimes I'd pop an AirPod in while I was in class and like have my phone in my lap. My teachers were dumb. Or they knew and they didn't care. Probably a little bit of both. I'm skipping work. I mean, I'm at my desk but watching the stream. Let's go, John. OJ was so hyped, really? OJ is such a Xenoblade nerd, Ella. Yeah, that's funny. I prefer physical games, Cruz, for sure. How long have you been making videos on YouTube? On April 11th, it was a year, so a year and a week. Yeah. I skipped class for the Smash Ultimate Direct. It was worth it. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, I remember watching directs during Dev 1 who holds the game. Dang. Part of the Spawncast, part of crew. Thanks, Supa. Straight up during class, I would log in to class, put in my headphones, and climb back into bed and listen to class like a podcast. I did that all the time. Yeah, me too. I would fall asleep half the time. Be pretty cool to see a release date for Meet the Hollower. That is super true. Alright, what is up with this music? That was a little strange, huh? I'm technically skipping work. I'm homesick, though. Ah, you're good, Shinobi. Then you get to vibe. Silk Song too big to be an indie? I don't necessarily think so. I mean, they showed Shredder's Revenge, which is like a huge IP, so not necessarily. I wouldn't like count on it, but it could be here. It'd be pretty cool to see a release date for Meet the Hollower. I agree, Zai. I agree. Be annoyed because my classes were consistently like 8 a.m. class. Yeah, same. Whoa, let's go, Jen. Got the day off. Perfect. Sounded like elevator music, LO. I know, it's kind of lame. Home from work, so I'm technically multitasking. Perfect. How do you be a mod? I sometimes put out a little Google form, and then if you fill that out and I like the vibe, then I'll shoot you a DM on Discord, and you can be a mod. What's up, B Sparks Gaming? Welcome to the stream, dude. Is Team Cherry still small? Yeah, pretty small, I think. Guardian's Tale is a good indie game. Oh yeah, I've heard really good things about that one. I usually choose to react video to listen to so I know what's going on while I work. So this time supporting the newest Spawncast member. Enjoying your retro reviews. Keep them coming. Thank you so much, Jack. That's so nice. Probably go outside and touch grass. Well, welcome to the stream, Jack. Thanks for chilling. I backed me in his Kickstarter, so excited for it. Oh, that's very cool. All right, guys. We are just getting ready, so I'm going to turn off the background music so that, you know, we can hold on. Let's is that super loud? We'll go there. Yeah. All right, it is, oh my god. All right, it is 12 o'clock. And that's still going. Okay. Let's go. All right, you guys tell me. Is that okay?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Indie World. I'm Amber.
And
excited to share some upcoming indie games coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
Let's get this show on the road.
Let's do it. Tell me if the audio is good. Sounds fine? Cool.
Many years ago, at the top of Mount Fugu, the cat god Nico appeared from
Another
a
cat
sakura
game.
flower
Ooh.
floating in a nearby river. Nico would visit the farms
Cool art
in the
style,
village,
if this is the art style of the
granting
game.
each one good
Audio's
fortune
too
and
low.
prosperity in turn. But some in the village became
Is that okay,
impatient
guys?
for their own blessings, and in a fit of jealousy, they drove Nico away,
Is that okay?
banishing him from the land. Many years passed, and our village worked hard to create our own success. The story of Nico drifted from memory. Yet there are some who still believe in the power
This is actually a
of
genuinely
magic
very
and
cool
myth.
art style.
Welcome to Mineko's Night Market. Long ago, the villagers at the base of Mount Fugu
cute.
worshipped
It looks-
the mythical sun
I
god
love the art
Nico.
style, to be honest.
However, recent sightings reveal
This is the
myth
indiest looking
may
of
no
indie
longer
games.
be a
Yeah, a
legend.
little bit.
As the adorable Mineko in this
Chat, what are we
narrative
thinking?
adventure
Rate
sim
this announcement
will
1
do
out of 10.
various jobs, befriend the townsfolk, and craft all sorts of doodads in preparation for the weekly
Here, I'll
night
turn off
market.
the
And
subtitles.
Wow, this market is bustling.
There's a ton of things to do here, like joining parades, entering cat races, and performing
10.
on stage.
Did we mention cat races?
Nearly
8,
everything
4,
you find
Justin,
on the island
no.
can be sold at the market. Now that's one happy customer.
And if you're just itching to explore, the island's got lots of secrets to uncover and puzzles to solve. But be careful, you might encounter some meddlesome agents along the way.
Stop by Mineko's Night Market, setting up shop on Nintendo Switch September 26th.
You know, it's cute. I like the
大
art.
家好，
I'm
我
probably
是
not
时
gonna
光
play
系
it.
列的导演徐直。
大家好，我是吴志飞，公司创意总监。
我们来自重
Oh,
庆
we're
帕
going
斯
in
亚
depth
科
with
技。
these guys. All
上
right,
市镇时
vibes.
光继承了波西亚时光的世界观。这次我们将带大家走入一个神秘的沙漠城市。
这是我们时光系列的第2款产品，我们在这个游戏里面带来更深刻的故事、更有趣的人物和更丰富的玩法。同时，我
They
们
blurred
也
her
在不断
shirt.
的
Yeah,
扩展
that's
这个
true.
世
I
界的
wonder
世
why
界
they did
观。
that.
在开发过程中，
That's
我
kinda
们实
funny.
地考察了
Probably is
中
the
国
logo or
西北
something.
的戈壁沙漠，那里的环境和当地治沙人的先进理念，激发了我们的创作热情。
All right, so that one was
希望
pretty
你们和我们
underwhelming
一起
for
来度
for
过这
for
个
us
沙漠
chat
时光。
for the most
谢谢。
part, except for John.
Love
John, you
adventure,
vibed with that one for
role-playing,
sure.
And simulation games? This sequel to My Time at Portia has it all. Through a captivating story, rife with dozens of characters and side quests, you're tasked with restoring this post-apocalyptic desert community to its former glory.
Equipped with your trusty tools, you'll gather resources to assemble machines and transform a derelict workshop into a finely tuned facility. Lots of customization options are also in your toolbox, from crafting items
Another
to
farming sim.
building
You gotta put
and
them into
decorating
every
your home
presentation.
however
You know,
you'd
if we
like.
don't have at least
But
5,
there's more to
is this even a
Sandrock than just
Nintendo
building.
presentation?
Why not venture into ancient
kidding.
ruins and scavenge
This
for
looks
relics?
I
Or say
don't
hi
like
to
the
the
art style. I think
locals
it's
and
pretty
make some
basic. You know, it
friends.
kind of looks like, you guys know YouTuber
Unfortunately,
life.
This town's kind of popular
You
with
guys
the
know that
monsters,
game? It looks
so take
just
'em
like
down
that.
in melee combat.
My Time
What's
at
up, Russell?
Sandrock
Welcome to the stream.
launches on Nintendo Switch this summer.
What is this? This kind of looks like Overcooked. 3 out of 10. Yeah, that probably was a 3 out of 10 for show. 10 frames. Yeah, 10 frames a second is what was happening there. There's gonna be a whole generation of farmers thanks to the Nindy Directs. Yeah. This looks just like Overcooked. Oh, but you actually serve them food. Visit like you. Okay. Played up.
Ever dreamed of having your very own restaurant? Well, now you can. In
I
the
wonder what we're
roguelike
gonna see from
management
Yacht
sim,
Club this
Played Up.
presentation. It's gotta be
Create,
something, right?
Decorate and automate the restaurant of your dreams. Place and arrange appliances however you'd like, but be strategic about it, cause you're gonna have your hands full. Lots of hungry customers will be clamoring for meals at lightning fast speeds. Fortunately, you don't have to undertake this gastronomic journey alone.
Up to 4 chefs can play together locally or online to help run this culinary empire. Manage both the kitchen and front of house to keep your customers happy. At the end of every randomly generated shift, you can acquire new high-tech appliances
Randomly generated
like
shifts.
turbo
That's kind of a
ovens
good one.
your kitchen and make
What's
your
up,
next
Cayman Rider?
restaurant
Welcome to the
venture
stream, dude.
even more
What's
successful.
up, Itchy Boy? Welcome to the stream.
Serve up some deliciousness when Played Up launches on Nintendo Switch this October.
Cześć, jestem Marek.
A ja Monika. Quilts and Cats of Calico to gra, która powstała z naszej miłości do gier planszowych i kotów.
Kiedy wyobrażam sobie idealne miejsce do odpoczynku, widzę ciepły koc i mojego mruczącego kota Darwina. Mogę wtedy zrelaksować
There's so
się
many
przy
cats
ulubionej
in these
książce.
indie presentations.
Dla mnie
All these
koty
indie
są synonimem
developers, they got
przytulności i
the
ciepła.
cat people.
Te uczucia
I'm a
chcieliśmy
dog
wyrazić w
person.
naszej
I just don't know
adaptacji
if
gry
I could.
planszowej Calico.
Mamy nadzieję, że poczujecie je tak samo jak my.
Miłego oglądania.
It's exactly like Overcooked, but with a skill tree a little.
Looking
Yeah.
for the perfect board game night? Check out Quilts and Cats of Calico. Adapted from the real-life tabletop game Calico, you'll make a quilt from patterned pieces of fabric.
Place pieces on the board, sew buttons to score
You know that
points,
game,
and
that
attract
indie game
adorable
Unpacking,
cats.
where it's pretty satisfying?
Aw, cute.
It kind of gives the
Each
same
cat has
vibes,
a preferred
but
pattern,
Unpacking
so
looked a
stitch
little
in
bit
style
cooler.
to become a master quilt maker.
Get cozy with up to 3
Dog
friends
person,
in
dog
local
person.
and online
Cat mom
multiplayer.
game.
Join ranked matches against random players. Or try your hand at weekly challenges. You can also take some time to customize your cats and give them a positively great look.
Customize
With
cats.
Quilts and Cats of Calico, launching on the Nintendo
You
Switch
customize the
system
cats that walk
this
across
fall.
your board game and ruin it. That's iconic. Yo? Oh, this actually looks pretty cool. This is like that Crypt of the Necrodancer, like, yeah, rhythm game. Like actual rhythm game, though. That looks pretty cool. Looks pretty dope, actually. I really like this. Rift of the Necrodancer. Looks like a vibe.
Wow, this game has some sick beats.
I can tell.
Wow,
You've been
this
bobbing
game
your
has some
head for a
sick
while.
beats, chat.
In this spin-off of Crypt of the Necrodancer, you've still
It's
got
kinda
to move to the
hysterical.
rhythm, but it's got a new musical twist of lane-based combat.
Monsters will come flying
Yeah, it looks
at
like
you,
Guitar Hero
so
high-key,
match
huh?
the on-screen prompts to kick them to the curb. Each one has a different movement pattern, and some take multiple hits to defeat. Oh, and let's not forget boss battles. That'll really get you grooving.
And if you need a break from the baddies, there's a special minigame to play for each of the 5 character storylines.
That's pretty cool.
Keep the beat alive when Rift of the Necrodancer launches on Nintendo Switch this year.
Genuinely, I think that one's really cool.
Next up, we've got some DLC news to share for games we previously featured in Indie World.
Okay.
More puzzles await in the Cupboards and Drawers DLC for a little to the left. Get tidying across 25 new puzzles
Cleaning
as you
the
explore
game.
a world
Woo.
of small spaces, secret compartments, and surprising stuff stuffed into every drawer. Charming new illustrations and scenarios
Woo.
are also included in this paid DLC, launching on
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch this June.
Just kidding.
Dig into more roguelite puzzle action with the Shovel Knight Pocket Dungeon Puzzlers Pack. Venture forth as 2 newly playable characters. Test your puzzle prowess with Quandary challenges, and make your way through the perplexing halls of Castle Quandary. You can
That's
also
cool,
pay
right?
Mr. Hat a visit for over 20
For Shovel
in-game
Knight people?
hacks
Shovel
to
Knight
modify
people.
runs,
Is that cool?
Or pick up some nifty new relics in Chester's shop. This free DLC shovels its way onto the Nintendo Switch system this spring.
Cool. What's this?
Expand your flock in
Whoa,
the Relics
more
of the
Cult of the
Old
Lamb?
Faith update for Cult of the Lamb. Dozens
Hype.
of new items, relics, and enemies are scattered across remixed dungeons, guarded by the new versions of
Did
the
you guys
4
play
Guardian
Cult of the Lamb?
Bishops.
I heard so many good
Take your
things.
spoils back to the cult with new buildings to construct and followers to recruit, plus a new unlockable quest. And after beating the game, keep the faith going with the new permadeath, gauntlet, and boss rush modes. This free update launches on Nintendo Switch
Gives me
April
Haze
24th.
vibes. Yeah, I know a lot of people really love Cult of the Lamb.
Hello, I am Funnyman Video
Frisbee
Game Donkey
game?
from Big Mode Publishing. I am joined
Oh, this is
today by
Donkey?
the creator of Animal Well.
This
Billy
is
Bass.
Donkey's game?
Hello, I'm Billy Basso, the developer of Animal Well. I've been working on Animal Well for over 5 years at this point, all alone, making everything that goes into the game, including the engine. I was trying to give people the experience of finding something new in a place they've already been before. Pretty much somewhere that's filled with puzzles that you would want to keep
You gotta
coming
love
back
Donkey.
to
The
over and
yo-yo
over
was
again.
iconic.
I hope you enjoy Animal Well when it comes out on Nintendo Switch. Thank you.
That's cool that's coming to the Switch.
A labyrinth. Well, well, well.
Sounds like you're ready for Animal Well. In this atmospheric, pixelated world, you'll search for treasures as you gradually uncover a dense environment. Where you go is entirely up to you.
Perfect. So I shouldn't need to worry about anything dangerous, right?
Yeah, about that. You're not alone in this labyrinth. Many interesting creatures live here, but some might be hostile, so stay alert.
Whoa.
Any items you've picked up can be used in a number of ways,
Knack
like making
3,
a quick
baby.
getaway or having friendly creatures help you out in a pinch. And speaking of items, there's a lot to uncover here. So get crafty with your items and see what you find.
I'll be well prepared then. Summon your courage and curiosity for Animal Well, launching on Nintendo Switch early next year.
Animal Will looks cool. I mean, Donkey's game. I gotta buy it. You know, you gotta check it out. I'm a fan. I don't know what this is, but I really like it. Oh, why is this so appealing to me? Look at this art style, legit. Oh, it's so good.
Guess what? It's crime o'clock.
What is this?
That's odd. My watch says otherwise.
Was it like a
I
point and
meant
click?
the puzzle exploration game.
Puzzle
Anyway,
exploration.
there's no time to waste. You've got over 40 cases to solve across time and space.
But where, or I guess when?
Look at this art
do I
style.
even begin?
I love it.
Elementary, my
I don't know
dear
what this
Andrew.
is, but it's my
Look at your
favorite
map.
art style
There are lots
of this
eras
presentation.
to visit, from the lost age to a cybernetic future. In each era, you'll see how crime scenes develop for different time
Yeah, I'd give it a
periods.
9 out of
Wait
10
a
too.
second. Could I do something in one era and change events in another?
Exactly! By traveling through time, meeting characters, and resolving each case, the map will change and more adventures will be unlocked.
Thank you guys so much for
Sounds like
51
a
likes, by the way. I
timeless
appreciate it. If you haven't
experience.
liked the stream, it helps me out a
Set
lot.
your alarms
Thank you.
to Crime O'Clock when it launches on Nintendo Switch June 30th.
That actually looks kind of cool.
Hello, I'm Peter, project lead at Rain Games.
What's up,
I'm
Peter?
Ola, the art director.
And I'm Marion, co-producer.
For the last 10 years, we created a variety of different games, expanding the Tassagrad universe. Now we are returning to our roots for a sequel.
These titles are not only a celebration of the original game, but also Scandinavian nature and folklore, the origin of so much of our game's visual identity.
We hope you'll find as much wonder as we have in this universe and join our homecoming. We see you at the top of the tower.
Tusen tack!
Guten Tag. Oh, this is a
Electric
phenomenal
powers.
art style.
Shocking, am I right?
Close! In TeslaGrad 2, you'll harness electromagnetic powers to
Whoa.
solve physics-based puzzles. Move
That's kinda cool.
seamlessly through Scandinavian-inspired environments, accompanied by an
Scandinavian.
orchestral soundtrack influenced by Nordic folk tunes.
But this land holds many dangers, as fearsome beasts stand in your way. Master the
Interesting.
art of Teslamancy and defeat them to discover additional areas to explore.
Whoa.
Plus, you can play a remastered version of the first TeslaGrad game, which adds enhanced visuals and 10 extra challenge levels.
That's cool.
Both TeslaGrad 2 and TeslaGrad Remastered bolt onto the Nintendo Switch system. Later today, you can get the game
There we
separately
go.
or bundled
There's the shadow
together in
drop.
the TeslaGrad Power Pack Edition.
There we go. Oh god. Not the Stickman game. Not the Stickman game. Flappers. That's so funny. What does this even mean though, you know? Wow. A turn-based stickman RPG. Shadows over Loathing.
Mobsters, monsters, and mysteries? Sounds
Lobsters,
like
monsters, and mysteries. Give me that job.
Set in the 1920s within the West of Loathing universe, Shadows over Loathing is a slapstick RPG full of silliness.
It looks pretty funny.
And stick
Looks pretty
figures.
goofy, chat.
Your Uncle Murray
I'd say that's
asks
pretty
you to
silly.
help run his antique shop in Ocean City, but he's nowhere to be found. While searching for him,
This is alright.
you'll
I give it
encounter
like a
a
5 out of
sinister
10.
plot
It's
that could
alright.
spell the end of the
I don't
world.
hate it, but
Venture
hype level,
through a
not up there.
sprawling black and white world filled with talking frogs, sentient math, and eldritch horrors. There's also
Eldritch
a
horrors?
ton of roles to play. March to the beat of your
Love
own
some goofy
nefarious
games, for real.
schemes as a jazz agent, or hold the curds of the cosmos in your hands as a cheese wizard.
The
Wow.
digital version
Oh.
of Shadows over Loathing launches on Nintendo Switch later
Later?
today.
Dang!
The physical version of the game will launch this fall.
That's cool that they're giving it a
Hola,
physical.
somos
You know
parte del
that
equipo de
Mina
Video
has a
Teach,
physical.
creadores de
They're
Blasphemous
supposed
y
to.
de Last Door. Soy Enrique Cabeza, director creativo.
Yo soy David Erosa, productor.
Oh, Blasphemous was supposed to be pretty good, right?
Blasphemous es un juego muy querido por la comunidad y desarrollar una secuela nos da la ocasión de volver a trabajar en su mundo y enriquecerlo aún más.
En esta segunda parte hemos tenido la oportunidad de plasmar tanto nuevas ideas de diseño como nuevos caminos artísticos y narrativos.
Os invitamos a echar un primer vistazo a
I give
Blasphemous
it a
2.
try for the RPG
Esperamos que os
sake.
guste.
Fair. Another shadow.
The
game.
Penitent
I
One
know.
has returned. In this sequel
Blasphemous
to Blasphemous,
2.
you'll undertake a pilgrimage through a land ravaged by a foul curse known as the Miracle.
I've
Hack
heard
and
that
slash
these
your
games
way
are
through
really
legions
good.
of bloodthirsty foes and treacherous traps in this brutal
This looks pretty
action
cool.
platformer. Choose from 3 newly added weapons, each one deadly in their own way.
Wield the War Censer for
Yeah, like, to be
slow
honest,
but
this looks pretty
powerful
cool.
flaming strikes. The Rapier and Dagger
This is probably
to
the most
attack
hyped
with
game for me out of the
lightning-fast
whole
precision.
direct.
And the Praying Blade for vicious and versatile combos.
Like, I don't know, it looks
Unlocking
pretty
weapon
epic.
memories, you'll learn more moves that'll help you survive the
The
dangers
moveset looks
lying ahead.
good.
Penitence awaits in Blasphemous 2, slashing
Summer.
onto Nintendo Switch
People love
this
Blasphemous.
Riley?
So,
Riley, are you there? Riley, come in.
come on, Riley. What's going on here?
Jacob,
A
4
Netflix
hours ago,
game
a
studio?
cult opened a portal above Edwards Island.
Riley, yes, but
Oh, is this like a
really
Stranger
the ones to do
Things
something
game?
about it?
Have you seen anyone else around? We've been all over.
Welcome to the stream,
Seen
D-Man.
different timelines, gone back to the past. We're alone. There is no one else.
Yeah, Blasphemous 2 looked probably really good.
Seriously, Riley.
Oh, seriously, Riley, come on. This looks alright. I don't think it's a game for me, but it looks alright. Are you gonna play Netflix games? Not. Oxenfree 2, Lost Signal, okay.
Riley returns to her hometown of Kamina to research strange electromagnetic waves. But what she
That's
discovers
interesting that
is
this is
more
a
than what she
Netflix
bargained
game,
for.
you know?
Set 5 years after the
Like
events
bizarre
of
a
the
little
first
bit,
Oxenfree
but
game,
it's cool.
you'll tap
I think it's
into
funny
the
that we're
town's
playing a
ghostly
Netflix
signals
game,
and
but we
unsettling
can't
static.
watch Netflix on
Tune
the Switch
radio to
still.
communicate with supernatural
know.
beings. Manipulate the world
Oxenfree
around
was
you,
a really
and
good
watch
game.
out for a
I think that
shadowy
was like
cult
an
attempting to
original,
open their own
like indie, one of the
reality-altering
first
portal.
ones back in
While
2017. So
exploring
pretty
this
cool.
Beautiful yet treacherous town, use the new walkie-talkie conversation system to connect with local contacts. Some of them may have valuable info that can give you more insight into Kamina's mysteries.
Your choices will have an impact on Riley's development, relationships, and the story. Will you forge deep friendships?
Interesting.
Turn a blind eye to those in need? It's all up to you.
Tune in to Oxenfree 2 Lost Signals, airing on Nintendo Switch July 12th.
Cool.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Cool.
Thanks for staying with us so far. Before we go, we'd like to show you a sneak peek of several more indie games coming to Nintendo Switch.
Cool.
Check it out.
Pizza Tower?
That's all for today's Indie World. We hope you enjoyed everything shown in today's showcase.
A huge thank you to the indie community and indie partners working on games for the Nintendo Switch system. And as always, thank you for watching.
Follow our official Twitter account to stay up to date on the latest news from Indie World. Until next time, happy gaming!
Honestly, pretty cool. Like, for the most part, I didn't think that was bad at all. They went through a lot of stuff. I think Blasphemous 2 is probably the coolest thing in my opinion. What was Bomb Rush Cyberpunk? That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Too much FNAF to catch up on. Little something for everything. Great indie world. I think for an indie world, that's got to be like a pretty decent one. Like a 7 out of 10. You know, pretty good. Yeah, Jen, I agree. A 7. An 8 out of 10. I'd concede with an 8. An 8's pretty good. Like, not a bad one at all, you know? Not a bad one at all. Oops. Hold on. Yeah, that was pretty good, all things considered, in my opinion. The one you were thinking about is Hi-Fi Rush. Yeah. But the bomb, what is it called? Bomb something looked cool as well. Yeah, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk looked kind of cool. Favorite announcement? Probably Blasphemous 2. I think that one probably looked the best, and it was the most fun for me. But yeah, I think I'm looking forward to Donkey's game the most. Yeah, I'm also definitely down to check out that. Yeah, Donkey's game was cool. I wish we would have seen Pizza Tower or something else, or what was it called? Pizza Tower or Mina the Hollower. But like we've already seen a good amount of those, but Pizza Tower is not even, I don't think that's even coming to the Switch, so. Blasphemous 2 was really cool. Yeah, and then Jet Set Radio spiritual successor. Okay, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk like looks pretty cool as well. And like yeah, we didn't see Mina we didn't see Silk Song. You know, that's just how it is, unfortunately. Let's look. Let's see. Oh, this was pretty cool as well. You know, like the Rift of the Necrodancer was pretty cool.
Screen prompts to kick him to the curb.
Like that was pretty sick. Oh, okay. I know, overall, I liked it a good amount, you know? It was not bad. Blasphemous 2 and the new Jet Set Radio Future like game. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Are we referring to Video Game Donkey? Yes. I want to see more Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Me too. It'll probably just come out, you know? Mina was shown at PAX, I think. Yeah, it was. I was just wondering if they're going to, like, do a little thing over it real quick. For Shadows Over Loathing. Oh, okay. The Switch is having an indie game sale. Oh, interesting. So honestly, might show Silk Song at a bigger direct. Yeah, that it's fair. They definitely could because it's so big now. Could see that happening. Yeah. Where's Metroid Prime 4? Hello? Not in the indie world for sure. Not in the indie world. Silk Song is going to Game Pass, so I assume that Xbox is going to present it and possibly shadow drop it. Okay. Fair lies. Finishing on a sizzle reel is weird. That's true. It was strange that they didn't have like a one more thing. But at least they had like a lot of things, you know, like they showed us a lot at the end there, which is fine. Maybe Bomberman 2 will get another trailer too. It's so weird to me that they're making one of those, to be honest. Good indie world, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. I think it was pretty good. The funny thing is, Bomberman is not an indie game. It's one of Konami's biggest IPs. Yeah, it is. No new Switch? Plate-Up is amazing from what I've heard. Okay, interesting. Yeah, that looked kind of cool. It just felt like it looked just like Overcooked. Sizzle Reel seemed as good as everything else they had. Yeah, I don't know. I'm super excited to check out Bomb Rush Cyberfunk or whatever. And Blasphemous 2, pretty cool. You know? Obviously more physicals of these smaller games. Yeah, I think Mina the Hollower is getting a physical, which is like super exciting. Super exciting. Back to work. Have a good day. Bye, Justin. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, Josie. I was hoping for a Cuphead 2 announcement. What's up, Peyton? That, if it was going to come at all, I think it would probably come, like, in an actual direct, you know? Cuphead's big. Is apparently difficult, and if you do it poorly, you lose your restaurant. That's actually kind of funny. Animal Well's visual style is great. Probably my favorite announcement. Yeah, that was cool as well. Yeah. Like, Donkeys, yeah. That game looked really good overall, and I'm excited to see, like, how that actually plays and stuff. B- great. I get that people are mad, but you can't get your hopes up too high for these. Honestly, like, you just cannot go into this necessarily with expectations because they're fine. I mean, all of it was fine. We had some good stuff, you know. Nothing was bad. I don't think any of these games were bad. It's just like different stuff for different people. Remember that even though there's no E3, there will be some showcase this summer. Yeah, Nintendo's gonna have to do something, right? So I wouldn't, you know, be too worried or anything. Can we call Yacht Club an indie anymore though? I mean, Yacht Club is still sort of pretty indie, you know? Like, their games are big, but their team's not that big. They're like the indie studio, you know, they're like AAA indie, but still indie. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty good. Like, all things considered, I'm definitely not mad. I thought it was all right. Blasphemous 2 is cool. We can check out the eShop if you guys want. Let's see. Different strokes for different folks. Yeah. At least there weren't 12 farming sims. I know. We only got one. I was sort of disappointed. I was like, guys, what is happening? All right. Favorite Mario game? Galaxy. Even if it's not Nintendo, you can count on either Sony, Microsoft, Square, Sega. Someone will show something. Yeah. Well, and Nintendo, like, doesn't have anything, you know? Like, they don't have anything announced for after Pikmin, so I feel like it makes a lot of sense for them to do that. How am I going to farm now? What? I know. It's ridiculous. According to the creator of Cursor Golf, they refer to the majority supported indie games like Hollow Knight as Triple I's. Yeah, okay, there we go. Triple I's. That makes sense. All right, guys, let's check out the eShop right quick. Let's check out the eShop. Not 12 farming sims, 1 out of 10 for real. Yeah, we'll go to recent releases. So we got the pixel remasters of all the Final Fantasies. And Final Fantasy 7 remastered? 6. Is that when it leagues? I don't know. I mean, yeah, nothing's on here yet. Yeah, Triple I's would make sense. So, like, Yacht Club would be a Triple I. Cat Sims took over for Farm Sims. That's true. I'm gonna check out the Pixel remasters. Probably not. Did you pre-order the Zelda OLED? I did. Well, I don't know. Overall, pretty good. I would say it was a good time. You know, like everything considered, you can't go in with these things with crazy expectations. So I think it was pretty good. To be fully honest. But yeah, I don't know. Good time. You know? Oh, is he not live anymore? All right. Thank you guys so much for 70 likes. I appreciate it. Morvins64, thank you so much for subscribing, my guy. I appreciate it a lot. Yeah. Good time overall. Solid like 7 out of 10 Indie Direct. I liked Blasphemous 2 a lot. You know, maybe we'll stream that. When does that come out? We have to look at that. When does Blast... So it just has like a 2023. So the original Blasphemous came out in 2019. Okay, so it's been there a while. They've been working on that bad boy for a second. Miko's Night Market, you can actually farm cats. You can pronounce it like more views. Aha, I see. Well, welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing, dude. Blasphemous is so good. Should we play it? How long is that game? Should we stream it? I could stream for a while if you guys want. You guys down for a bit of a stream? All right, let's check it out. Oh, no way. It's only $7 right now. All right, let's see how long this is. Blasphemous. 13-hour game? All right, chat. We'll play Blasphemous. All right, guys. We'll play Blasphemous to get some hype. What's up, Kyle? Welcome to the stream, dude. You just missed a crazy presentation. Yeah, play it. Highly recommend. Sure, let's go. All right. All right. Bang. It's been downloaded. It's been downloaded. What's going on? I need to free up some space. We gotta free up some space real quick. All right. Let's archive some stuff. It's a really difficult game. It's fine. I can handle it. All right. We're archiving some stuff real quick. It's harder than any Metroid I've played. Whatever. I can handle it. Do you get lost in it? That's the one thing I'm bad at. But if you don't get lost, I can absolutely handle it, you know? We've got a second. It's gonna take a while, I guess. Would you ever stream Fortnite? Probably not. There's just a lot of Fortnite streamers, and I'm not good enough to stream it. I like playing Fortnite like with friends and stuff. Howdy, Josie. Do you prefer digital or physical with the Switch? Definitely physical games. What is Blasphemous? It's a indie game that apparently is super difficult, but I can handle it, so let's not worry too much about it, you know? Do you have a micro SD card? I do. I have a 250 micro SD card, but we got a lot of stuff on the Switch, I guess. Time to upgrade to that SD card, 1 terabyte. Yikes, purchase that 1 terabyte SD. Those are now purchasable. Yeah, maybe I will snag one. No, it's not like Hollow Knight. Free up space, classic Switch, for real. Yeah, I keep getting mad at Link to the Past because I'm getting lost a little. Yeah, it's upsetting. But don't tell the internet that because they get angry sometimes. You don't get lost in Blasphemous, and you don't have to buy maps so I'll be good. I'll be perfect. This seems like a perfect game for me. It's like the Metroid fusion of indie games. I'm excited. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to wait for this to get going. I will be back in like an hour, okay? You guys are going to go raid. We're going to go raid, okay? And then I'll be back in like an hour, and we'll get going with some Blasphemous, okay? That's the plan right now. So yeah, I will be back in an hour. Come back. Let's hang out. Let's have a good time, everyone. Let's play some Blasphemous for a while and just see how it goes, okay? Is that okay, chat? Does that sound like a plan to you guys? It's easy. You're just bad at it. Everyone on the internet's response ever. Exactly. It went from a freaking hour to 15 to 30 in 5 seconds. Yeah. The internet here is like all over the place. So that's why. Oh, here in an hour. Sounds good. Yeah. Come back in an hour, everyone. Don't leave just yet, though, because we're going to go raid someone. I think I did this right. So that we can raid someone. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yuck. Yeah. We should ideally be able to do that. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for chilling. I'll see you guys in an hour, all right?